Okay. It is Monday, and I've spent all day trying to get my apartment in order. I've been cleaning and trying to make sure that the cat is comfortable. But I've been having some problems with her. We've obviously had some problems with her since the beginning. Because when I got Poppy, it was around COVID, so we didn't really have a lot of money to socialize her, and instill good behaviors, like not scratching on couches and any kind of fabric. I'm just now in a place where I'm able to better provide for her, but she is 8 years old. So there's a lot of things that I'm trying to correct that may not be corrected, and I'm kind of in this phase of just like, or not phase, but mindset of whether or not I want to keep her. We've been talking about getting a dog. I kind of want a puppy. A small dog, you know. Nothing too big, nothing too yappy. But today, as I've been trying to correct Poppy's behavior, I found her scratching on my new chair, my Secret Labs chair. And if you saw on Instagram, you know which one I'm talking about. So it doesn't have like a leatherette or like suede kind of, it's like upholstered, you know, it's fabric, cotton, whatever the material is. And I know she's just trying to like scent mingle, but I really need her to just not. And I got some sprays. I have like the catnip oil sprays. I have like a citrus spray for the furniture and stuff. But I'm having a hard time seeing what the future looks like with her. It hasn't even been a full week yet. Nothing's been destroyed. But it's the fact that we got this really cute cat tree. And I'll put a picture here. But we have this really cute cat tree for her, and she refuses to scratch it. I don't know if it is maybe the texture. Because there's like the rope. I think it's called like sisal rope or something like that. And then there's like some carpet. But I felt like maybe the carpet parts of the little scratching post tree would be good for her, but she doesn't want to touch it. Like, I'll put the catnip spray on it and she'll rub on it. There's like a little spot on it where you can like rub your face, these little bristles or whatever. She loves that, but she won't scratch it. She would literally rather post up on any furniture that we have in here and scratch on that instead of the thing that she's supposed to scratch on. She's never really liked scratching things to begin. Even as a kitten, like we had like cardboard. I've tried so many different materials to get her to scratch on those and not my furniture. I mean, she'll scratch on mattresses, couches, and it's just been like that to the point where it's just like, if it's an old mattress or an old couch, fine, have at it. We're gonna replace it anyway. But that doesn't solve the problem. Now that we have this new couch that we just got, because we just moved in, I don't want her scratching on it. And I'm having a hard time deciding if I want this to be my life. I don't really know how long I want it to go on. And I'm worried about when we bring Luna in, his cat. She's a little more on the anxious, skittish side, which is why I brought Poppy first, because Poppy has more experience with moving. And even though Poppy's like, you know, adjusting a lot quicker to the space, she's not hiding in whatever hole that she's picked in our bedroom, because that's going to be her home base, and we'll let Luna stay in here, just because Poppy does a lot better at nighttime. Luna is I don't want her locked in our room at night. No. She's a little too much. We're supposed to be bringing Luna in this week because we're getting an automatic litter box. And that will begin our cat's like being aware that there's another cat in the home, and I don't want them to get overly territorial about the space. I wanted to have Poppy at least experience all of the space, which is why I didn't keep her locked in that room, because she just gets anxious about being locked in the room for an extended period of time. So she's comfortable. I don't know how they will do. So right now Poppy is in the bedroom, and I had to lock her in there because I was frustrated with the fact that she scratched on that chair, which maybe wasn't the best response. But I sprayed some catnip on that post and I put some treats on it, so I'm hoping that it makes her want to scratch on it, because this is kind of the only thing that I have left to do. I'm trying to give her as much positive reinforcement as I can, but I know there's some people whose cats never stop scratching on their furniture, and I will not be an owner of a cat that will continue to scratch on my furniture and not scratching posts. So we're kind of in a pickle. The original plan was we were going to surrender her because I just can't keep doing it. And as much as I love her, I think I would prefer my furniture to remain intact. I feel like I'm just talking in circles at this point, but I'm really frustrated because I'm scared for the future. I don't want to send her away because a lot of the places here are too, like, they're all full. And if we surrender her, like, she's liable to be put down, and it just doesn't feel fair. And rehoming her may not be easy either, because again, I don't know how she's gonna do with the cats. We'll have to find out when Luna gets here and they're in the same space, and if they will tolerate each other. Because at least if they end up tolerating each other, maybe somebody who's better with cats can take her. If they have more cats, it'll be easy for her to get used to those cats and this new person who's just better at dealing with it than I am. I think it just might be too late because of how old she is. I told myself I was going to give this process maybe 2.5 to 3 months. I'm making an Alfredo, or like shrimp Alfredo pasta. My kitchen is a mess, okay? I'm trying to get everything situated. But I'm using red lentil pasta because we've had it for a while. It's not my favorite. I'm trying to watch the carb intake. I need to season that shrimp, and then I'm gonna get some broccoli in the oven. Speaking of which, it's over here. That's why I took this knife out. Okay, so for broccoli, I'm gonna roast this. I need to try this on now, I think. I don't know, hold on. Hold that thought. Because the pasta needs to go for like a minute, you know? But I'm gonna put these in here for like 20, 25 minutes. Maybe not too much. I'll try. I think I'll put it like 15 minutes actually. I think 15 minutes will be fine. Now, for my veggies, I really like If you live in a humid environment, you know what this means. But this, basically. Okay. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, like half a tablespoon. oopsie.
That reel you sent me with the nails was ridiculous.
Yeah, I hated that. They just sent it to me. Hated every second of that. Yeah. I don't think she liked what she saw either, if I'm being honest.
I just looked at it and I was like, why would you even get that put on your hands? Like, it has to be a joke.
I hope so. Just hello?
And for anyone wondering, it's not family friendly, so no detail.
In we go. What are you doing? See, you don't even want to be caught on camera like that, so don't even play. I'll put every single moment. 15. I think I'll let the lentils go on for that long too.
I like that. I like that noodle.
I don't. It's not my favorite.
Why'd you get it then?
Well, they've got to be eaten.
When'd you get it?
A while ago.
Oh.
It was pasta.
Oh, it's the leftover. It's like that leftover pasta from way back when.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So 15 minutes for both. Now let me season my shrimp. And wash my hands. And then I'm going to move everything to the shrimp bowl. I'm not really sure how I'm going to season it, actually. You know what? I think I might want some Tonys. I'm going to do some Tonys. Let me season this down. This is the no salt kind. Because while I adore Tonys, my ankles do not adore the sodium. So... I'm gonna put a glove on, maybe, perhaps. I need some salt. I think I'm just gonna do the citrus salt. Just a little sprinkle. She really loved this stuff. And yeah, I gotta let those noodles, the lentils, get like really soft because they end up being like harder than they're supposed to be, and I need that. Don't say nothing about my hair. I know y'all been thinking about looking at my hair this entire time. I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I just cut it. I had to cut my bangs back, and it's frizzy, and it's dry, and unmoisturized, and I just haven't done anything yet. Okay. So, I want to do red again. Not like red, but like ginger red, like Auburn red. And I want to do like fox tips. Because I think previously, my hair was kind of like that, but different because my roots were black and then the ends were red. And it's going to be opposite this time. So, we'll see how that goes. We shall see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that in there. Well, I have 12 minutes, so I'll come back to that later. that out. Okay, that's red. Go ahead and clean up a little bit. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna drain this water and just let this chill out for a sec. I'm gonna let this do what it needs to do, and then I'm going to, it's actually almost done. I need to flip these. Now as far as filming is concerned, I don't know, I've been considering a lot of different kinds of content, especially between like a lot of the content that I do enjoy watching. I feel like the point of, I guess, these vlogs is to be a little more relatable. Just because, like, with AI and with AI running rampant and just kind of, I don't know, like, I guess the influencer lifestyle. I think after a while, I was starting to realize that it didn't really, I wouldn't say apply, but I guess the things that people were doing with their lives weren't things that I was doing with my life. Just kind of like the day-to-day, you know, waking up and cooking and stuff. And I find that I like those a little more than, you know, like just my face care routine. And don't get me wrong, like I do enjoy that kind of content, but I think after a point, it kind of just turns into like, when is this going to apply to me, I guess. It just becomes unrelatable. But I think that also has to do with like a lack of local friendships, because obviously I game a lot, I spend a lot of time at home, you know, I'm just a housewife. Who's trying to find other things, or trying to find things to do other than this and gaming. And just like, you know, friends in general. And I adore my online friends and stuff, but I think having like a close-knit network here would be great for my mental health. So hopefully, I did get like these little pottery trinkets. I got like this air dry clay, and I'm hoping this week to try it out. We'll see if I have enough space. I was kind of waiting to do crafts until we got the coffee table in, but the coffee table hasn't been over yet, so I'll see if I'll be able to do that, and then if not, I might pick up some paints and do it at watercolor. It just depends. It just depends. I'm hoping to get into arts and crafts a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna leave those juices in there, and I'm going to turn this down to like 2. And I'm gonna get about a cup of heavy cream. I'm gonna let that simmer for a second, but I will, You know what I should have done? I should have got some garlic. It's okay. Like fresh garlic. But that's alright. Garlic. Pepper. I like pepper. I want some of that and some regular salt. Now, this salt that I got, I don't hate it. At the end of the day, salt is salt. However, I think I may have gotten the wrong salt for this machine. I'm kind of just stuck with it because, you know, ow. I have the salt. Let me see. So this, it tastes fine. I don't know. It just, she's a little moist. It's the only way that I can kind of describe it. So, yeah. The moistness is what makes it being in the automatic, like, salt and pepper grinder difficult because it doesn't really grind because it's wet. So it doesn't come out like the way that the pepper comes out. It's kind of annoying. Did I have to do it this way? Absolutely not. I really didn't, but here we are. I want it to thicken up just a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit here. It's almost where I want it. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Dinner's gonna be done soon. I'm just gonna combine it in here and put it in the sauce. And then we'll be ready. You sure do like being in my business, huh? Huh? You just had to be on my desk? You trying to eat the remnants of my breakfast? Poppy. Hello? She's so nosy. Okay, it's just the evening on a Tuesday, and it is time for me to feed my cat. And I know she's lurking, and I just got this, hold on, let me set you up. Okay. So this morning, she scratched me. Not on purpose, she just got spooked, which is completely understandable. The problem is, this week, Luna's supposed to come, and I decided to get one of those like pheromone things to kind of help ease the process and stop the scratching and the weird territorial behavior. So I'm gonna see how that's gonna go. I have to fill up her water. I keep thinking my camera's on that side, but it's not on that side, it's on this side. So this is what it is. I don't know, some of you may have used this before, but this is the first time I'm using anything like this. Okay, let me take a look at the instructions before I do this. Oh, okay. Diffuser, power light. I guess I'll put it back there. Keep away from water. Okay, plug diffuser into outlet in the room where the cat spends the most time for best results. Keep the diffuser plugged in 24/7 and use for at least 30 days. Do not use with extension cords, adapters, or converters. Okay. So it really just works like any of like the other like aerosol product things that you plug in the wall. No finger in there. Okay. That seems simple enough. Do I need to twist this? Okay, yeah, I do need to twist it off. Tee. Looks like this. It looks like it goes in the top. Looks like you just twist it on like that. And then you plug it into the wall. Okay, well, apparently it doesn't affect humans or dogs. It's just something that like the cat can smell, so. So that's what it looks like. I guess I should move like my bags and stuff, but from this spot. But that's what it looks like. So hopefully she'll have a better attitude. Not scratch the mess out of me, because I'm honestly tired of having her get spooked. But I can't really blame her because there's a lot of dogs here. Like our neighbors below us have like 3 dogs and they're really loud. I feel like it annoys us more than it annoys her. She's just been in the closet. Hi, mamas. You hungry? Let me fill up her water bowl real quick though. Come here. Come on. You gonna eat? You just gonna sit there and stare at me. Go ahead. You just sweep the area too, because she's got litter all over the place. Right, you have an hour to eat this. I have to get you on a schedule, because if I leave the food out, Luna will just eat it. So you better get adjusted. Apparently, she does not want to eat unless I am here with her. Good morning. I'm trying to get her on a schedule, and She does not want to adhere to the schedule, as you can see. I'm trying to at least get her on it before Luna comes. Oh, brother. It's too early for this nonsense. There's not enough light in here. But it is very overcast today, so. Now, I'm kind of congested this morning. I don't really know what to do today. I kind of just want to chill. I don't know what she's hearing, but she keeps getting distracted and like walking out when she needs to like eat her food. And it's like, I guess I understand because we're in an apartment complex. We're on like the top floor. So there's a lot of noise like underneath us, but I need her to be on the schedule because the other cat likes to eat food. If it's just sitting out, she's just going to eat it. And then we're going to have issues with her weight, which is why I want Poppy to eat her food, at least the majority of it, on the times that she needs to eat her food. The problem is, I think when she eats her food, it's a little earlier in the day, around the time when my husband's like leaving. It's at like 6. Which is what her time used to be prior to me not having her for an extended period of time. I don't know if maybe it should just be that. Because the thing is, like, I probably won't be up. Most likely. And, like, on the weekends, he won't be up. If he's trying to get, you know, those couple extra hours of the day. So, I don't know what she's up to either. Let me see. Let's see what baby girl is doing because what are you up to, man? Hey, you want to go eat your food? Because I have to put it away in order to teach you that you have like a window to eat your food. You got like an hour, a supervised hour, because I need to make sure you're eating your food so your sister doesn't eat your food. Come on. Go. Oh my god. She keeps following my feet. Go. Get over there. Don't be getting an attitude with me. Don't be swishing at me. Eat your food. Eat it. That's all you get all day. Until 8 o'clock. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. This morning I woke up, I let the cat out, not outside, but just to, you know, adjust a little bit, fed her, put her food away. I spent the majority of the day editing. I need to change because I have not changed out of my PJs. I've just been at my desk for the most part. So I woke up this morning, I did a little bit of cleaning, and now I'm realizing that I need to eat. So I'm making some ramen, some curry, like a creamy, cheesy curry broth, you know? Putting this to simmer, and then I will add the curry. I think, yeah, this is yellow curry. And then I think after this, I'm probably going to chill out with some friends in Discord, because I did a lot. This is probably going to be a lot longer than last week's. So, I hope you guys are ready for that. I hope you're ready. Put like that much in there. Oh, and I have some dumplings, pop stickers. I I need to get some more this weekend. I usually do the grocery order on Saturday. And this is honestly like super easy. I found the recipe for it like last week. You put like butter, some garlic, the whites of the green onion or whatever. You saute it up, you let it simmer, you put some curry paste in there, like a tablespoon per serving. Maybe you can double it, but I would prefer not to. Just because I don't need that much. And then I try and balance it with that. What I should do is get some bok choy. I'm hoping to be at a Walmart this weekend so I can stock up on my shrimp chips. Speaking of shrimp chips, I think I might do a post on Instagram about like, I guess like my monthly favorites. Because like, I always switch up eating different things. But this right here, I've been obsessed. I don't know what's going on today, but when I tell you I woke up and everything was just wrong, because you know we're trying to get Poppy on an eating schedule, and this morning, instead of being civil, she decided that she would meow and claw at our mattress to get our attention, because I have been trying to get her to eat at specific times. So if she doesn't eat, I take the food away, because that's what I'm gonna have to do when Luna gets here, because Luna will just eat her food. So I've been trying to get her on that schedule, and like throughout the day, like I'll give her like a couple of treats or something like that. And so last night I put her food out at 8 and she was like, yeah, I don't want to eat. So I took the food away so it wouldn't be there all night, and then in the morning at 8 we'd put the food up. And I don't know if this is the correct method on doing this. This is just what I'm trying to get done. So I woke up at like 7, I think, and she was aware that I was awake. So she's just been doing a lot of things that have been very attention seeking, and it's been really obnoxious. And it's like, I'll wake up, I'm trying to like get dressed, clean the place up, you know, organize more boxes and deal with whatever furniture I have to deal with, shelving, yada yada. And she's just like, hey, give me all the attention. And it's like, while at some points I can spare some, I can't do it all the time. Here she is. She knows she's being talked about. And we even had an incident where we had the couch pulled out one night and we were packing it up, and she goes and hides inside of the couch and like doesn't want to come out. And like, I understand these are cat things, but I'm annoyed by it, and I don't know if it's something that I want to put up with. This is another ridiculous rambling session, and I don't really like doing them. But on top of that, this stupid sound bar for the projector, as much as I enjoy listening to like music, you know, with some bass and stuff, I feel like every sound bar we bring in here just does not work. And I don't know if it just doesn't want to work right with like the Google TV thing, but I'm done. Can we bring back plug and play? I am sick of the Bluetooth nonsense, if I'm being honest. Just give me like a 20-foot cable and I will just plug it in, because I don't care anymore. I'm boycotting that thing, because every time I come in here and I'm alone, I have to sit here and troubleshoot this stupid speaker to get it to work, and then it just does it. And it's like, well, I would literally rather just use the projector speakers, because at least those work. I don't know. It just kind of seems like a waste of money. To me anyway. I don't know. I need to eat some breakfast and get some caffeine in my system and probably pray, because I feel like this is just gonna be an all-day thing. And that's another thing. All of our packages have been coming to the door, and the one thing I hate about living in an apartment complex is having packages go to the front office, because now I have to walk or drive to the front of the complex to go pick up my package, and then sometimes I'm told, hey, we don't have it. What do you mean you don't have the package? They told me they dropped it off at the front office and you don't have the package. So now I'm gonna have to go walk out there to the front and go get the package. And I don't feel like doing it. I honestly kind of just want my husband to just, when he comes in, just yoink it and then bring it here. I would wait that long. The laziness of it all. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't really have that many clips from yesterday, but I could edit some of them. Honestly, this week has just been all about the cats, and less about, I haven't even thought of like doing anything else in the apartment because I've been so like high strung and overstimulated and overwhelmed with like everything that's been going on. And it's like she sleeps for most of the day, but it's like when she's awake and wants to roam around, let me just destroy everything. Like, okay. And so then I'm like listening to every single little sound, like everything that she does. I can barely like sit in the office and just be like, let me get some work done without having to worry about her getting into something. And then she's like helping on getting into the closet. Let me show you actually. Anyways, this is what we had to do to the closet because they don't close. You just kind of snap them closed and they don't close all the way. The reason we did not want her in there is because he has like all of his Gundam like boxes and stuff stacked up, and she likes to jump on things. She's already sleeping in the top shelf of our closet. And I don't want her knocking anything over because that's exactly what she will do. Has done. No. I'm tired. But anyways, I am going to sit here and eat my breakfast and crack open my Alani because I was gonna have coffee, but I don't know. This might be an Alani kind of day. Eat my breakfast sandwich and I'm gonna watch some vlogs and try and relax and regain some peace. Okay, so it's like 3 o'clock today, and I forgot to take the chicken out this morning because we're having honey sesame chicken today. I wasn't taking a nap, I was laying down. I was bed running a little bit. Today had something completely awful though, except the fact that it's raining and it looks awful outside, so there hasn't been any really like nice bright sunlight. But that's okay. Poppy calmed down a little bit. She was actually able to be out without scratching on anything. The first thing I did was spray all of the couches and chairs and stuff that she was scratching on. It's so cold. I want to go back and curl up. But I sprayed all of that, and she's kind of just been sleeping all day, but we had like a little moment. I put her on top of the scratching post and she kind of sat there and like watched the people for like a good like 20 minutes. Oh, see, she hears me. You awake now? But she's been sleeping for like a good chunk of the day. I think my talking probably woke her up, honestly, because I haven't been doing anything or saying anything. But anyways, I'm prepping the chicken, and I need to make the marinade, just like soy sauce and garlic and all of that jazz. So I need to soak that in there when it's done, because I don't want to do it later because I'll most likely forget about it. And then I'll have to shake it. Actually, I think what I'll do, because I've got several bowls to use, but I'm gonna have to shake it in some flour. Last time I tried one of these like small, it's only about a pound of meat, but this was not big enough. That was not big enough. So I think I'll just put it in one of these bowls and then give it a shake the flour in. I don't have any big like plastic like Ziploc bags. I just have like the smaller ones, and then I have like the quart ones that I store like meat in, because we only ever store them for like double servings at a time. So I might have to get some bigger Ziploc bags or something. Are you curious about the stand, man? I still haven't done my hair. Mind your business. I'm honestly thinking of cutting it more. But my hair has been too much of a hassle to deal with compared to like everything else that's going on. What you doing? You trying to get into my pantry? Are you trying to get into my pantry, mamas? I wish you would take this energy and use it on your little flower. Yeah, little baby girl. You want to say hello to the people? Yeah. Want you to say hello? Nobody said anything about you in the last video, but that's okay. You okay? Look at your little purring. Your little quiet purrs. I can feel it. You want down? Remember, always support your kitty's feet when you pick them up so they feel stable. Anyways, I need to defrost the chicken. I don't like defrosting it in the microwave. Because I need to cube it anyways. So I've got like an hour though. I feel like it should be fine in like an hour. And then I'll get like a cup of flour and shake that bad boy. Actually, I probably don't even need that much. It's only like a pound of chicken. I think half a cup would be fine. Listen, flour's expensive, right? Alright. I haven't really done anything I wanted to do. What I do need to do is I need to go to the pet store and get her a new carrier, because she has a appointment, and I'm hoping I can get her in this new carrier. But I want to have it by... She's on the couch. She did scratch the couch. We had kind of a breakthrough this morning. That was like after I like completely crashed out. She's still looking at me because she thinks I'm talking to her. I'm talking about you. I wish I got that on camera. The way she like peeked around the corner. She like does these little things like so fast. This is why I need another camera. My husband actually has like an instant 360, and I'm like this close from just using it because he hasn't used it for the thing that he said he was going to use it for. And I'm like, well, that's perfectly good tech that I could be using, you know. I'm just saying, it's just sitting there. So, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, let me get the recipe. I'm silly.